is Random Productions with Normal Gaming, also known as Twinkly10, and today will be a discussion video. Oh god. I'm going to be talking about people always sort of comparing things that really can't be compared, like people going, oh, Xbox is better than PS4. Actually, no, that can't be compared, but who really gives a shit? But we have some, like, people go, oh, Call of Duty is better than CSGO. All that kind of crap. I just think it's really just if that's the biggest argument in your life, and that's a bit sad because people are going, oh no, it's only Call of Duty is better because it has so many more guns and it's got cool people and yeah, that's why. And they're two extreme, and I find this ridiculous because they're two extremely different games, and one's a tactical shooter mainly for esports, the other's a Twitch shooter mainly targeted towards casual gamers. Now it's gone to more of an MLG route, but still, I find it pretty ridiculous how people do it. Like they'll be like, oh, I like CSGO better because it's actually realistic, and actually about it, there's recoil, and I find that just ridiculous. CSGO is meant to be a tactical shooter, and also it's harder to kill somebody because the person needs more bullets to kill them, where in Call of Duty you need less, and that's more realistic. But who really gives two craps about realism? Do you go into a game and go, yes, I'm going to be a realistic army guy, I'm going to be sleeping in tents, and I'm going to be watching my friends die, I'm going to be crying every night, I'm going to be so happy. Like, I find that oh god. I find that this really retarded. Another one is the console war, and everyone's going, oh, PS4 is better than Xbox One is better than thing. And in terms of, let's say, graphics, PS4 is better. It's just the specs are better. In terms of what? In terms of online, I'd say PS4 is better because it costs less money. But really, most of it is just subjective. People going, oh, the controller is better than the PS4 because wah. But really, that's really an opinion, and you need to learn that people may not think that, because honestly, I do think the PS4 is better than the Xbox One. Like, in specs wise, it definitely is better. But I myself, I'm getting an Xbox One because I want to play Halo 5, and I've already got an Xbox account. And I also really like the controller, but I've played with the PS4 controller, and it's amazing. I'd say it's probably better than the Xbox One controller, but I want to play for Halo 5, so that really decided it for me. But I find that everyone's too caught up with the differences when we should be looking at the things that make it really good. Oh geez, that sounded really sentimental, deep. We should not be looking for the bad things, but all the good things. Great text. Oh god. But I get really pissed off. People go, oh well, you are. People go, like, with Nintendo, you have so many people going, oh, Nintendo shit because it doesn't make Call of Duty, it doesn't make all these games. But really, it's a matter of opinion. And Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo are very different. Are very different gaming companies. Nintendo is more, I'd say, for the art, and like people, I'm gonna get hate for this. People are gonna be pissed, but this is actually no nobody watching my videos will know what I'm talking about. But if I said this to anybody, they'd be annoyed. But it is true. Nintendo is more for the art. You see this with their games take a lot longer to make. They don't, rush it all out. They don't want to. The new Halo 5. Have you seen? They've got. Oh my god, they got microtransactions. Holy shit. Jesus. That is just... It's just so depressing. But I'd say they are more for the money, whereas Nintendo is more for the art. Like, you could see that they put more effort into the games. They have a lot less home console games because of that, and also they really want to make sure that only good games get onto it. And that may be seen as a failure of the Wii U, but that's why I really like the Wii U, because it's only got games that they deem fit to be on the Wii U. But people always, they always combine two different things, and I just really get annoyed. And I think people should stop comparing things that aren't similar and should not be compared. Another example of this could be different YouTubers, I guess. That's not really what I... But this is more doing to the point of petty conversation going, oh, somebody's better than somebody because they do this thing. Everybody does their own thing differently and all that. YouTube is a pretty shit example. But then again, my ideas are pretty shit. But I just wanted to talk about this, and though the Xbox One versus PS4 thing and the CSGO versus Call of Duty, it's just so funny. People go, 5 reasons why Call of Duty is really, really bad is because 1, it doesn't have MLG quickscopes. 2, you can't get Doritos unserved from that. And people say, oh, CSGO, that it's not fun. But really, I've played both games, and I enjoy them both. I honestly prefer COD a bit more, but maybe that's just because... I don't know, it's weird. I'm definitely not a person to like the junky sort of shit games. I prefer stuff like Total War Rome 2. I love that game. But, yeah, those games, I just find it when people, they go, oh, Call of Duty is bad because it's not realistic. Like, have you played CSGO? Have you played it? Sure, it's a lot more realistic because goddamn Call of Duty jumping out of... It's like saying Battlefield's more realistic than CSGO. It's just retarded. They're all... And people... Oh, and also Call of Duty and Battlefield 4. No, just Battlefield, what am I talking about? They're such different games. One is based more around the map and being a team. Call of Duty is more, you know, in a small area, try and get all, you know, all the good kills. It's all very, very, very different games. And I get really annoyed about that because people... That's what I was a bit annoyed with the new Halo thing. They sort of made it a bit more, like, with the zooming in. I'm completely fine with it, just saying, like, but at the start, I thought, oh, geez, this is gonna... Oh my god, this is gonna be like Call of Duty, but I guess... They do have microtransactions, which I think is pretty stupid. I don't know why they would do that. They also don't have two-player split screen because they thought, you know, people want to be at their own house, but I find that a bit stupid. But, you know, what can you do? People always compare. Like, I remember one game was Splatoon and Call of Duty. Oh, Call of Duty is a big topic. Everyone was comparing it, and this guy called PBG, he's really, really popular. He's, like, really funny. He said, how about we not compare two things that are completely different? And I completely agree with that. And also, we need to allow other people to have their own opinions. Most things in this world are so subjective unless you want to be on an objectivism where you wouldn't actually say you can't actually say something is better. Because although the specs may be better for somebody, lower specs may seem better to them, which makes it subjective, therefore you cannot do it. So, I guess... yeah, I guess. But I just really hate it when people pretend that, oh, PS4 is so much better than Xbox One, or CSGO is so much better than Battlefield, because they're all very, very, very different things. Like, I have this one friend who goes, oh, you're shit, you're buying an Xbox One, get wrecked, son, and they talk about how crap it is, and how you should just die, but I find that, just, Jesus, can you, other people have their own opinions, and also, who really cares? Do you really care if somebody else is getting an Xbox? People say, oh, I prefer PS4, and everyone in the comments, they just go, I hate you! But really, it's not really going to make much difference. Oh, no, you can't play with them. You can just play with them in their house. And I guess that may be a big deal, but I just find that comparing different consoles, like Xbox One, at the start, it was being advertised as a TV thing, and people wanted a game thing, so a lot of people were actually annoyed about that, and the price tag was a lot higher, but then I guess the Xbox One was meant to be more of an entertainment thing, but now they've changed it more to be, and they're too late. They're obviously too late. The PS4 is gonna win the so-called console war, whatever the stupid thing is. But a lot of people, they just don't. I guess they just don't like. What is a good word? They just get pissed off when there are other people's opinions and stuff. But I really honestly think, though, that Xbox One, obviously it's a worse console for gaming. It was made for entertainment, and now they're trying to bring it in for gaming to get money, but it's not going to work too well. But I just find, don't compare things that are not the same, that are not meant for the same thing. So it was a pretty stupid video, pretty shit, but I just wanted to get that out there. Really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, just do something. I don't really care. If you liked it, press the like button if you want to. Comment if you want to, and as always, good